Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the San Jose State Spartans, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Spartans will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Mustangs offense will go on the attack first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Calls his own number. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
The Mustangs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They're going to ride this running back.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Snagged on the outside, it's Maryland. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Mustangs are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. That's reeled in. It's Brinson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Well, you're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Spartans come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. From the gun on third down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stayed.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, San Jose State. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And how about that play by this defense? Reading the running back, coming out of the backfield, breaking on the football, making the pick, and then walking himself into the end zone for a touchdown.
And he made that extra point.
Jose State 7, SMU 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Just a short pass to the tight end. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
The Mustangs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play...
Breaks into the open. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Pressure coming. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and San Jose State is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Lets it fly. Touchdown, SMU. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. The extra point here would tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Fakes the grab on the left.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll try the run. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Going to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
Really good coverage by the DB there, and even a better job of locating the football and then knocking it away.
They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a 3rd down conversion to avoid punt. Bringing the heat. It's complete to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Spartans look to keep this drive humming. He leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
To the air on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Makes the catch. Got room at the 35. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. And he's knocked down in the backfield, but man, how many tackles did he escape before he was finally brought down? Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Running to the left. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Dead center perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Army is in trouble right now, and unless something changes, this could be the kind of loss that sets that program back significantly. They're trailing by 14 to Missouri. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows. On
3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They'll run the sneak for it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. Finds his man. It's Maryland. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. They've picked up a couple of first downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to go up top on first down. The throw. Makes the grab. It's Hudson. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. You've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Got his man downfield. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Mustangs will line it up on 1st and 10. Unleashes one deep. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to find the end zone. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. He's moving out of the pocket. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He's at the 50. At the 30. Past the 20. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble.
How about the defensive line? You know what? They're so athletic, they might as well be called running backs. They were running backs in another life. Probably should be anyways. Look at how he scoops up the football, makes a play, chews up yardage, almost houses that puppy. What a great athletic play. One of the most athletic players on the field.
And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. To throw, it's Jennings. He rifles one deep down the right side. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Mustangs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bates. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Pocket breaking down. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Spartans decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Looking for a crease. It's Harden. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here.
There he goes. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Flying the friendly skies. And the Mustangs will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the 2nd half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Dances away to buy time. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to run it. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got an open man. Turning it on. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Finds his man down the middle. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Got his man. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. And the Spartans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So first down, we'll open up the final period. He'll try the left side. Fighting off the defender. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
On target. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up. Already in prime field goal position, but they would love to score a touchdown to take the lead. Powers forward. Touchdown, Spartans! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Finding open areas. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
They showed this run in the first half, right? You saw it. They loaded up on this side, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Pull some guys, run the counter the other direction to keep the defense off balance.
From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
The give to the tailback. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And that's a great job by the defense, not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Quick release by the QB. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give as they work on that clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
And the Spartans send out the punt unit. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. He unleashes a long one. Makes the catch on the left. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. It's complete on the right side. Made a defender miss. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Knight. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get 1st downs and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, SMU!
And such a great job by the offense, able to execute there and score a touchdown late in this game. You know, you try to simulate that in practice, but you just can't do it. Guys are going to have to step up when it matters the most under the bright lights, and they did it there. 1 point away from taking the lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. They weren't able to move it on their last possession. Ended up punting it away. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. They go to the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Fires to the wideout. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. That's caught. It's Coleman. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They need to get a little closer for a field goal trying. They've got to do it in a hurry. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.